Good afternoon. Welcome to Board of Assessors meeting on December 17th. We are taping our own meetings, and LCAT is video and taping our meeting also. And no one else is here to tape our meeting. And we will have a review of the minutes from two prior meetings in October and November from Bill Johnston.
Mr. Chairman, I reviewed the open and executive session minutes from October 29th and the open session minutes from November 12th, and I find them to be in order, and I move that they be approved.
All right, no discussion. Any seconds on that?
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Start out with a 2019 motor vehicle excise commitment number 6. $35,000.
These bills were mailed December 10th, and the due date is no later than the 9th of January.
And a 2020 real estate warrant in the amount of $41,284,159. This is for our tax intake,
Yes, for the full fiscal year.
full amount. And that is also for the CPA of $288,839 for fiscal year 2020. And same fiscal year for personal property of $1,548,000. Nope. And the betterment and the special assessment, $111,000. Water, sewer, and other items.
Yes.
We also have a boat abatement report for fiscal 2020. Someone got an abatement for $40 for the yacht on Heritage Pond. Right? And motor vehicle excise abatements for a couple of years.
Yeah, that was for month of October and
November.
And I have November's.
Okay, for 17, 18, and 19.
Mm-hmm.
So October 1st for 3 years and November 1st for 3 years. November for 3 years.
Actually, November is 2 years. Sorry.
Okay.
18 and 19.
And the accounting report for all that?
So this is for October. We were unable to meet to do that in November, and
Okay.
we missed our early December meeting due to snow.
Yep. A tough night tonight also.
And this is the December, which was inclusive of those special assessments added to tax, the real estate, personal property, CPA, and I believe a motor
everything.
vehicle excise.
Okay.
Yes.
43 million plus. For our town account.
Thank you.
And then we have building permits to look at.
Yeah, I looked at those.
I have not.
So we have October building permits only. I think we have November's.
2 new condos.
Yep. So by the end of October, we have managed to have 8 new buildings, whether it's a single-family home, commercial building, or condo to date. 8.
8. And half of those are condos, I believe.
I don't have the exact count, but I believe that there are several, probably 3.
Business West magazine now puts in building permits for new homes.
Oh.
Because these condos were in there. I was kind of surprised. Usually they do that for the large commercial properties, and obviously not the small stuff, but something new.
Yep.
A lot of signs for some reason.
Yeah.
I don't know where'd that come out of.
Temporary signs.
Well, and not even temporary, they're just actual signs in front of, an example, Center Square, which are these buildings, someone puts a new sign
Yeah,
on the building, new business.
right.
Oh,
New
there's
signs.
2 new ones in
Yep.
there, yep. Yeah, 2
Yep.
new signs in there.
Oh, there are 2 new businesses.
There's a boutique and it looks like it's gonna be a running store.
Okay.
Yes,
Yeah.
4 Run 3.
I don't get the
It's
name.
the area code.
Ah.
It's just a great
4
way to-
Run 3.
4 Run, okay.
Not bad.
Mm.
Any questions on building permits?
Yep.
Think we're all set there. 2 new homes, 8 for the year, the lowest in at least a dozen years. 10 years, I'll say. Forget what happened in 08, 09. And LA3 report,
We do have 2 months of those.
which I have not looked at, so. Where they're mixed for above 1 and below 1, how this time?
Yeah. The very last one on October helps confirm our values.
Is that the one you went to look at, or no?
No, actually, it's not. It is another one.
Yeah,
And if you look, this is a kind of a unique one also, and we did lower, the condos were the only ones that we lowered when we were doing
Yeah.
based on the sales, and,
Yeah.
and this is an indication that our sales are where they should be.
and we have a high industrial, and
Mm-hmm.
lots of time we get arguments about our industrial.
Yep.
No, net industrial, do we, is that a new business, or was that a vacant building, or?
It was a vacant building, and I believe a local person, a local business owner purchased it, and I
Okay.
don't know if they're expanding or what their process is going
Okay.
to be.
Good for the town? That was October, I'm into November now, sorry. Now, the second one and third one down from November
Mm-hmm.
is 1, 2, that obviously was an auction or foreclosure sale.
Yes.
Yeah.
So-
And it's got potential for a crumbling foundation.
Which one?
Second and third one down November.
This one?
Now you gotta go page up on
Oh,
November.
page up.
You're on the 2nd November. Only 'cause I viewed it personally, and I hope they don't, but it's a tough call.
This one?
Yep.
Huh.
Visually, the foundation looked terrible.
Really? What is the scoop on? Let me find it. This one.
That is a farmland purchase. So immediately got put into chapter land, correct?
I'm
Oh.
not sure which one.
The one that's marked N in November for code.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Second page of the November.
Yes, it is, and you just signed a lien,
Okay.
that it's
Mhm.
continuing in that program.
And so they probably, you know, they're above and below. We might be straightening out a little bit. Bring us back to even somehow.
I think also as we're getting towards the end of the year, there's a lot of people don't want their houses to stay up on the market.
You're absolutely
And
correct. Yeah.
Some
Or they don't want to put them on. Yeah.
Yeah.
Who would want to shovel out tonight
Yeah.
for someone to look at their house?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm set with the LA3.
Mhm.
Anybody else? Any thoughts?
No?
We're good, Bill?
Yes.
All right, we'll move on to director's report.
So this report is a month-long report, actually from after our last meeting in November up through now. So as we all know, that the Division of Local Services did approve our FY 2020 tax rate on November 20th, and the new rate is $20.84 per thousand. It's an increase of 29 cents per thousand. I do have a press release which I did attach to your files for your review. It's basically the same type of a press release with the updated information, and it will go out to the reminders and we'll get it put on the town website. The legal file for the actual tax bills, I was currently working on it, but now it's completed and it is with the collector. The tax bills will be sent out prior to January 1, 2020, and the due date will be February 3rd, 2020, which is a Monday. February 1st would be the due date,
Yep.
but because it falls on a Saturday, we go to the next business day. We did have the Hampden, Hampshire County Assessing Association seminar. It was a very successful seminar. We had the Registrar of Deeds at the seminar. She was a lot of personality, and she brought her staff with her, and they gave us a lot of good information. And they asked us for all of our questions where we found issues, and they were very supportive, trying to help make our jobs easier working with them. We also had Attorney Rose Crawley. She is works for a lot of municipalities as their legal counsel, but she takes a special interest in ATB cases and breaking down an ATB case to make it very understandable. And there was a very recent case with the city of Springfield, and a not-for-tax entity. And apparently a deed was signed like the prior year, but just held in escrow and never was recorded. And it was found that that was the actual legal date of the deed.
Wow.
Kind of surprised a lot of us, but Springfield is appealing it, so we'll see if anything changes. As you may have heard, we had an issue with post office delivering tax bills to a certain area of town. That would be the Dwight Road corridor and some of the side streets. There are approximately 96 properties in that area. Half of those people already had their addresses updated to having the mailing address as Springfield with the zip code, with their actual physical address being their street address. With that said, the last time that we had our tax bills sent out, the post office returned as undeliverable 46 tax bills.
Oh, wow.
And that's what prompted us to have to update all of the tax bills, the mailing addresses. We felt it was in the best interest of our taxpayers to inform them, and we did let them know by letter. It did create a little bit of
Oh, yeah,
new sensation,
yeah.
but we are just trying our best to get the tax bills or any correspondence from the town to the residents in a timely manner. At that point, if they have issues, it's really a postal issue. So if they need to follow up with the post office, and until the post office changes the way that they're doing it, that is the way that we will be.
So they all went to 01108,
Yes.
which is Forest Park,
Right.
which must have caused a lot of controversy because they're really East Long Meadow addresses, so that would confuse.
That's like Georgetown,
Is-
Springfield has a
oh,
Long Meadow zip
1106,
code.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about the neighborhood off of Elm Street? Any effect on that one?
No, not to my knowledge.
Okay.
It's just been the Dwight Road corridor.
So they're going to stay 01108?
Until the post office starts delivering it in any different way, my goal is to make sure that people are receiving their tax bills and any correspondence that the town may send out.
So is it just a town issue, or is it all their mail?
It's really not a town, it is all
All
their
their
mail.
mail.
I had
Yeah.
several people
Yeah.
call and they say that they don't get their UPS deliveries.
Okay.
They don't.
Yep.
Everything, it's an issue,
Yep.
and it's due to mailing address.
Yep.
The RMV converted their software system from ALARS to Atlas. I said that we should be receiving our first commitment within the next couple of weeks. We did get a second test file, and just prior to this meeting we was able to confirm that the test file would work again. This is the second test file we've done. We are now anticipating the first actual RMV legal file coming through using the new software. So we've done a lot of testing. We're pretty confident it's going to work. Vision version 8 has let us know that they have their newest, latest, greatest update to take care of any of the little bugs in the system that makes a report kind of like blow up on you. I will be scheduling it in the very near future. I'm very happy to report that we found a way to be able to PDF our property record cards, so they'll be able to go back up on our website by having to purchase a $50 software instead of having to have the
A
company.
terrible website, may I add to the public.
Instead of having to spend $1,500 a year to have the company do it for us, so that was awesome. And then we have a DSL Bulletin 2019-5, and this is basically a new personal property option for gas and electric companies. It's optional for fiscal 21, which is what they will be submitting come March. It is going to be mandatory for fiscal 2022 and beyond, and that is because they will have to be doing electronic submissions. A lot of times that they'll send us like 85 pages of a listing, and then we have to now go through them, and if they have to submit it in an Excel format, we can at least sort and group. So that's what I have for the board.
And we have the assessor's notice,
Oh, yes. This is our annual,
ABCs.
annual notice that will be posted. We'll post one here in the town hall, one at the post office, and this is just a notice to the taxpayers that if you have business personal property or tax exempt entities, there are forms that are required to be submitted no later than March 1st. There are 3 sets of them, so if each person could sign one.
We used to take turns of each one putting one somewhere.
I'll
We
pass.
don't do that anymore. Diane does it for us. It's great.
I was gonna say, I'll pass my turn up if somebody wants to
Yeah.
do it.
Send Carrie out. She needs a road trip.
Okay.
Or Nicole. Bill and I are busy.
Is there 3 of them here?
Yes.
Yep. And the bulletin is part of that other thing you just mentioned, correct?
The bullet, yes,
Yeah.
that was in my director's
Yeah.
report, the bulletin.
Yeah.
I did list it for you, just
Okay, I see that,
just for
yeah.
information. It's not something that you're really gonna have to deal
Yeah.
with, but it's always good to have a little knowledge of what's coming down the
Yeah.
pike.
And I believe that might be it, correct?
Everything else is something for executive session.
Okay. Make a motion to go to executive session to review some motor vehicle abatement applications, to review applications for statutory exemption for fiscal year 2021, and some tax deferral application, and to sign real estate statutory exemptions. And we will be returning to open session only to record our votes. Make a roll call vote. Bill Johnson,
Yes.
Marilyn Gadini,
Yes.
Marty Grudgeon, yes.